All right, we are live. Good afternoon or good evening, depending where you're at. This is Thank TOS. It's Friday, daytime edition. It is 12 noon here where I live in the States, Eastern Time for this Friday, July 27. This is something of an experiment. I did not have this on the schedule, but I wanted to try this and see where this goes. I know many of you never get a chance to stop in and say hello because of different time zones, and perhaps you feel left out or nobody cares. Well, I care. So I have some time today before I have a doctor appointment coming up in about a couple hours from now. So for those of you who different time zones, who never get a chance to stop in to say hello, it's too late. I normally do these tonight, Friday night, between 9 and 11 p.m. And that's late for a lot of you guys, and I apologize for that. So I thought I would try this. So for those of you who always wanted to say hi, ask a question, and it's too late, maybe this will work. You guys let me know. So I'm going to go to the chat here and see what we got. Alright. Maybe I'll just pop it out. Give me a second here. There we go. Terry Love, Noah, Clive, Nikolai, and Ernest Redwood. Ernest, I think you are new, I think. Welcome. If not, welcome anyway. How's my sound, okay? So welcome to this Thank TOS. It's Friday, the daytime special. Excuse me. How's everybody doing? Sounds okay, thank you, Terry. Yeah, so I've been thinking about this for a while. Please say hello to Ernest. It is his first time. I'm doing this for you. Well, I mean, I do this for everybody, but particularly for people like Ernest. Thank you for stopping by. Noah, I don't know if I will have time later to tune into your stream. I don't know. I have a doctor appointment coming up, and I don't know where I will be later. I might be going out to the movies to check out a new movie for later on. Terry Love is halfway through the first beer of the day. Well, I have some news about beer, so stay tuned. You might find it interesting. I have a couple of news items, so... Something about our Canada friends. Before I forget, thank you all of the PayPal and Patreon contributors. Thank you. And of course the Super Chat contributors. Thank you. I don't know when the next private chat will be for all these supporters. I need to pick a topic first. When will I do a kids stream? Noah, that's a good question. I don't know yet, but I will let you know, you guys know, before I do it. I'll make an announcement. How does that sound, okay? That smirk looks very sneaky. Dr. Evil. Hi, Clive. Well, I don't mean to be sneaky. If you like sneaky, check out Sneaky Linux. But, yeah, I'll let you know, Noah. We'll do a kids stream. How does that sound? Because I have a kid. Well, he's a teenager now, but... I think one of the future chats will be how to prevent infant car seat deaths in this country. Hot seats, hot cars. It's... Wow, I can't believe how bad it is. We can talk about that a little bit. That's something I never would have thought of, people having trouble remembering that their kids are in the back seat. Thank you, Terry, for the super chat. A Friday fiver. High five. Thank you. Very kind of you. Yeah, Anyway, that topic will be. I may do it tonight. I don't know if I'll be at the movies tonight with my son. I'll have to ask him later and see what he wants to do. If we have a storm coming in, we probably will not be going, but I don't know. If I stay home tonight, I'll do the normal Sunday chat, and we'll go from there. Terry, yeah, it amazes me too about kids being left in cars, and the world has gotten. Hi, Steve. The world has gotten, with technology, it's gotten too distracting, in my opinion. I mean, we'll talk about that in the future chat, but to me, it's inconceivable. When my son was born, my son was on my mind 24/7, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week when he was born. Now, I don't know if that's normal or not, but that was me being a daddy. And he was always on my mind. Front seat, well, he wasn't in the front seat. Back seat, walking, feeding him, laughing, playing, always on my mind. And for kids to forget their kids are in the back seat on a hot day, there are ways to prevent that. Simple ways. And it won't cost you a dime. And there are technologies to prevent that. And we'll talk about that also. Yeah, Terry, I can't figure it out. Look, it's easy to sit here, and want to punch the parents in the mouth, in the face, but that's not going to solve anything. We're human. We make mistakes. That's a hell of a mistake, but it's solvable, simple. My son is going to be actually my son is 19 today. So, yeah, he turns 19 today. Very normal. Well, you would think the rear view mirror would work. It does not, Ernest. Apparently not even close. A lack of personal responsibility. It's always someone else's fault. Parents, you need a license to have kids. That's a good topic, Terry, yeah. I totally agree. 5 hours is not a mistake, yeah. Oh, thank you guys. I'll tell my son. He picked up a job. I got him a job with the city. He gets done around about 3 hours from now, so I'll call him when he's done. But thank you for the birthday wishes. I will tell him. Thank you. Ghosty, yep. Kyrie, welcome. Steve's very own. I'm on Hangouts. If you want to join me, you're more than welcome to. Send me an email. I won't be on long though. But if you want to join me for this one, you're more than welcome to. It's just a random chat. This is an experiment, a daytime broadcast of this for our friends who never get to join in because, like people like Ernest. I will not buy him a beer. I would rather he would wait till he was 21. T Netro P, welcome. Pulling strings, yeah, that's what. Of course, for my boy, of course. Well, I know the mayor, so I mean, it was no big deal, really, So I took care of it. 21, yes. Yeah, I know some parents may let their kids, but I would rather wait. Matthias, welcome. Finally, coffee and chill with TOS and the Lug. Matthias, thank you. A longtime supporter of the channel. Matthias, you're welcome to join me on this chat. If you wish, send me an email. TotalOSToday1@gmail.com if you'd like to join me. Yes, Coffee and Chill. That's a great title for a show. Coffee and Chill with TOS. But this is just... thank TOS, it's Friday daytime. I didn't know what else to call it. But Coffee and Chill sounds good. I don't have coffee. I have Sparkling lime water. No calories. I have to watch my figure. No, your old broken laptop with Linux. So now it's working? In the UK, the legal drinking age is 18. Oh, okay. Steve, you're on vacation in Louisville. Would love to get on, but the wife may leave me in the car. Shh. All right, well, tell the wife I said hi. Yeah, go figure. Yeah. Oh, the screen is broken, Noah? Okay. All right. Again, if we have any new people out there who never got a chance to jump on to say hello, or you're shy, don't be shy. Just say hello. That's what I'm doing this for, so. Parents can buy beer or cider for their kids, 14. Oh, and cover if they have a meal. Ah, okay. Willem! Welcome, Willem. Your back air installed water cooling in your desktop. Temperature is okay now. System was overheating. 36 Celsius. That's warm in Europe. Yeah. That's what, 90 degrees plus? Yeah, that is hot. I hope this is fun. You know, like I said, this was a spur of the moment thing. I have a doctor appointment coming up, and I had some time. I just had lunch, so I had some time. So you know what? Let's do a daytime show. Brother Tim is in the house. How are you? Yes, you missed me last night. Don't let that happen again. I sound like a nagging spouse. I'm just kidding. Hi, Tim. Tim, if you want to join, I'll send you a link if you have time. I won't be on too long, but if you want to stop in to say hello, I'll send you a link. You need someone to fit you with water cooling for your computer to customize it. I've never done it, so I don't know, Terry. Yeah, I've never done it, so I wouldn't even bother to speculate. Right, Terry, yeah. Noah, we are all brothers and sisters on this planet. Figure of speech. You've got a 20-minute window. Very good. I'll send you a link to Brother Tim. All right, message sent. I'm going to turn off the music. You guys can't hear it anyway, but I can. Yeah, I'm not sure what's involved with water cooling. Terry, you don't know a lot of your brothers and sisters. We're all humans. Yeah. Not today, Noah. Like I said, I'll work on doing a kids podcast show, and then you can jump on, okay? But you got to get permission from your parents, okay? It's called a cold shower. Yes, when your computer is overheating, just take a shower with it. Don't do that. Hi, Heather. Oh, I do have some news here somewhere. You have their permission? Okay. All right, Noah. Like I said, I'll let you know when I have an idea for a kids podcast. I think that'll be cool. So. Yes, you can buy systems with water cooling, yes. Oh, that's the problem. The human race is a good idea on the whole. Individuals, okay, but the species, well, it does make you think, Terry, but I keep the faith. I keep the faith because of us, of you guys. I keep the faith. I know sometimes you look at the news, it's, yeah, I know what you mean, but keep the faith, bro. Keep the faith. We all have the capacity to do good, more so than evil. It's a matter of choice. All right, so get out of this. I will check emails later, Noah. If you're going to send me an email, I will not check it now, okay? Like I said, I don't have much time. I have a doctor appointment coming up here at 2 o'clock, so I will not be on for hours and hours for today. But I did want to jump on and say hello. You just realized why it's so hot right now in Europe. Haven't the new MacBooks just been released? Oh, are the MacBooks overheating? Is that the problem? They're overheating and they need water cooling. I don't own a MacBook, so my friend has one. She loves it. Other than that, I really haven't had an opportunity to buy one or play with it to let you guys know one way or the other. I know a lot of professional YouTubers use them. That's all they use. They don't use Windows. They will not use Linux. They use Macs. It's got to be for a reason, you know. Scott Langgood, hey. You keep missing my stream. Well, Scott, I did this daytime show just for people like you, so thank you for stopping by. Yep. You're at lunch, okay. Yep. So whatever's on your mind, if you just stop by and say hello. If you have a question or a topic or a suggestion, please speak your mind. It's the Russians, Clive. Da, comrade, the Russians. I'm in it. I'm in if it's okay. Of course it's okay. It's called brainwashing. Well, I gotta hand it to the Russians. They know how to play the game, don't they? Make sure I got all the chat conversations here. I keep going to top chat instead of live chat. Speaking of Russian, I love what's the drink? White Russian. It is tasty. It's strong, but that's one of my favorite drinks. A White Russian. Check it out. It's pretty good. Don't have more than one though. If you drive, do not have more than one. It's pretty strong. I think it has vodka, Kahlua, cream. I think. It's a nice tasty drink, but it kind of hits me like 3/4 of the way down. Ooh. But yeah. Hello, William. Welcome. Ernest, thank you for stopping by. A pleasure to meet you. And I'll catch you on the next stream. Those of you who see this, if you haven't already, subscribe and consider supporting the channel through Patreon or PayPal. Thank you. Rizzo. Welcome. Macs are expensive. 10 grand for the iMac Pro? No, it can't be 10 grand. Really? Are you pulling my kernels, Kyrie? 10 grand for the iMac Pro? Or MacBook Pro? Really? That seems high even for Apple. No, I cannot accept it because I will not be on much longer. That's why. To join your Hangouts. William Seduction Linux. Ooh, okay. Scott, I've only tried the White Russian, not a Black Russian. I have not. But maybe next time. Yeah, that seems high for a Mac. iMac Pro's around 2.5. Yeah, that's what I thought. I think their most expensive computer is about 4,000. I think. You're following the unstable distros like DistroTube. Well, William, in that case, you need the drink. You need the White Russian more than I do. It's the top of the line model. Well, for 10 grand, I just can't see myself 10 grand for a computer. Even if I had the 10,000, I can't do it. I'll have to do some research. I mean, I suppose I could see 4 or 5 grand, but even then it seems high. Now, if you're into gaming, like hardcore gaming, but that's not Mac, then it's Windows. I could see that. You figure 3,000 or 4,000 for a computer. Now you need a gaming chair, headset. That adds up. But that seems high, even for Mac. All right, hang on here. Matthias, got your email. Sorry, I was blabbering along, Matthias. Sorry.
Brother TOS.
What's up, man?
What's happening, brother?
How you been?
Well, you know, if I was doing any better, I'd be Carmine.
Of course. But Matthias, check your email. I sent. Sorry, I was blabbering and I forgot to send the email. You just can't trust Dago's Italian. No, I'm just kidding.
You know, lo and freaking behold, I joined you on Chrome and it's puking on me.
Chrome? Really?
Yeah, Chrome's puking on me. I'll be right back on Vivaldi. Give me 1 minute.
Wow. Hi, Matthias. You still there?
Yeah. Chrome.
Oh, okay. Your camera went blank.
Ah, okay. Yeah. The lens cap.
Let's cap. Yes, we are all professionals here.
Yeah.
Hey, that was Matthias, not me. Welcome. Yeah, it's we all do crazy things like that. How you been?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Good.
I'm lucky to have air condition. So
Yeah.
one of the few in Sweden.
Okay. Yeah, it's what, close to 90 degrees Fahrenheit, something like that?
Oh, I have to check here with Mr. Google. So I can convert.
Right. Well, if it's 30 plus degrees Celsius, I think that's around 90 Fahrenheit, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's 30 plus.
Well, last year in Italy, my dad was telling me Europe had the worst heat wave last year in like 50, 60 years. It was like 100 degrees Fahrenheit every day. He was mad because his fig trees burned. he does some farming up there when he has time. You know, his trees are burned. I said, "Well, Pop, I can't help you."
The trees are dropping leaf now. It hasn't rained since 1st of May.
Wow. Okay. It's crazy, man. Yeah, I think they had to shut down the water fountains in Rome last year too. What are you gonna do? I don't know what it's like this year. He hasn't really said much as compared to what it was last year. So I don't know if it's another. I guess the heat wave was so bad the Italians called the heat wave Lucifer. Sounds about right. 31 Celsius, Ghosty. Okay. Ghosty, you're glad you picked the plums when you did. Okay, good, good. Am I caught up on the chat here? Okay.
And I'm back on Vivaldi, and things are running wonderfully.
Wow, I'm on Chrome now, and it's peachy.
I don't know. I don't know what the heck it's got to be a hardware thing with me.
Okay.
Is my sound coming through okay, or am I too hot?
I think you're okay. Let me crank mine up a little bit. I think you're okay. Yeah.
Cool.
Yep.
Sounds good.
Awesome.
Parts of Greece are burnt to a crisp. Yeah, I saw that. Did they have a forest fire or some kind of a fire there, Terry, in Greece?
Yeah.
I thought I
Yeah,
saw something.
Sweden too. We have very large areas burning.
Oh, really? Okay.
They have hired planes from other parts of Europe.
Right.
So, but they estimate the worst fires would burn in a month or two, at least, before they.
Well, here in Ohio, we don't seem to have a problem with fires. It's more out west of me in California. It seems like every year there has to be a mandatory forest fire. It's like a schedule. It's kind of sad actually, but it could be lightning. It could be set on purpose. It could be, people camping out or whatever. But it's bad out west.
They suspect some of the fires here are by arsonists.
Hi, Steve.
Hey, good afternoon. Can you hear me?
Yep, we can hear you.
All right.
So Steve's on vacation. Excuse me. What's up, Steve?
Yeah,
you're
with the
in
whole family here.
You're in Kentucky?
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah, with the in-laws and that. Everybody else is on their gadgets, so I figured I'll take a few minutes.
That's right. Come on, get with the 21st century. What's the matter with you?
Yeah, who needs to talk to each other, right?
Yeah, really.
Yeah, we just
what,
we just
face
had
to face? Pfft. In person? What, shake hands, a hug? Pfft, get real.
we just had a big breakfast, so
Good.
we
Come to think of it,
communicated.
I need a vacation. It's been like 5-6 years. God, yeah, I need a vacation for all you guys. You guys killing me. No, just kidding.
If you
It
want
would be nice to take some time off.
see someone, that's why you have FaceTime, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I would prefer Palm Beach time. That's what I would prefer. But Scott said there was someone setting fires. He got arrested in California. Yeah. I don't know some people, man.
Some people's kids.
Did somebody mention in the chat to invite? I thought I caught something.
Yeah. Here in Sweden, all open fires and barbecues and so on. It's totally forbidden.
Oh. Have you got a cat?
No, it's a dog.
Oh, I can't. Okay. All right. I couldn't tell. All I saw was a paw. Okay, cool. See, the dog is smart. He's chilling on the bed there itself where it's cool. Does a dog go out in the heat?
No, not much.
It's those Swedish dogs, but they're just too slick for us here in America. Good afternoon, Simon Greer. How are you? I do have some news. If I can get to it here in a second. All right, somebody mentioned beer. I think I was Terry. Well, Canada, our good friends to the north of me, Canada is inventing the world's first cannabis beer.
Okay.
That means you can get high and low at the same time? I don't know, but they were the first country to legalize the stuff, I guess the entire country, and they're coming out with you heard correctly, it has 6.5 milligrams of THC and the alcohol removed. Oh. I guess that would be a bad combination. You would have the alcohol and the other stuff combined. It's probably not a good idea. So drinkers only have one kind of high to deal with. Ah. Okay. The beer hits you very quickly, which is not common for a marijuana edible. Well, I do need to take a vacation. I'll come back on the trip. Hey, what's up? Anyway, way to go, Canada. Some Linux news. This is not surprising. I guess Germany, there's another German city going back to Windows. I guess they tried Linux. It didn't work out. That's kind of disappointing, but it really doesn't surprise me. You know, we talked about a mass marketed Linux desktop and the possibility of it. Google has the resources, and just pick one distro, one package manager, standardize it, and you're good to go. But I guess they are changing back.
You know what? I can say this with 100% accuracy. I was out running around the other day, and we were doing some shopping.
Yeah.
And for whatever ungodly reason, up at the Mall of America, I hate that place. I'd like to avoid it like the plague.
Okay.
But anyways, I saw that Chromebooks were on sale. This is tempted, and I finally did. I bought a Chromebook Pixel. They had a $200 off
nice
deal. I got her up and running, and I actually got deal installed, and I've been running Linux apps on it.
Oh.
So, as soon as I get a little bit more used to it, I will have to jump onto a chat on the Chromebook.
Cool. Well, if it ain't gonna work, I mean, the Pixel is their top of the line, right? So, I mean, if it ain't gonna work, and that it ain't gonna work, period, right?
Correct. You know what? I got the 256 meg hard drive model, and I can tell you this: from a user perspective, there's not a lot of geeking around you can do in it as such, but from a user perspective, the thing is awesome. I have no complaints. I played around and edited some photos in GIMP. I downloaded a few other Linux apps, VLC. Plugged in a DVD player to it, CD-ROM drive. Watched a video. Everything was just beautiful.
Hey Tim, are the apps like snaps, or are they regular?
No, actually, what you do, Steve, is you actually run the best way that I can put it with my limited expertise is that it essentially runs Debian in a shell in the background. So you install deb packages right from the command line. So sudo apt-get GIMP, VLC, things of that nature, and it runs this perfectly.
Nice.
I was really surprised. And one of the things that is kind of cool is that there's been some farting around in the past with running Linux apps on Chromebooks, is where you could not, you had to actually run them from the command line. But with Project Crostini, which is what's running the apps, it's their Google's in-house project, it actually integrates all of the Linux apps right onto the menu. So
I love that name, Crostini. That's what I sprinkle on my pasta, some Crostini.
So it's seriously very very well integrated.
Nice.
So no.
So it's seamless. It just works.
It is. You do have to be a regular Chromebook user. May have difficulties if they've never had any experience on Linux.
Okay.
In doing the install. But surprisingly, there is a lot of, and daily there's even more tutorial pieces out on the web to be able to get Linux apps up and running. And there's actually some YouTube videos too.
Is it fast?
Quicker than snot.
Whoa.
That's what I've heard.
I can on my HP that I'm on right now. I unencrypt the hard drive, log into the user account, and I'm on my desktop within about 20 seconds. On the Chromebook, I turn it on. I'm on the desktop within about, it kind of varies. It's been between 8 seconds and about 11 or 12 seconds. And I'm on the web with, I'm signed into Chrome, have all my bookmarks and everything within about 15 seconds. So
nice.
Within reason, it's about half the speed of my best Linux machine.
Nice.
That's a speed by 50%.
I have heard for speed, for even the cheaper ones, for pure speed, I've been told you can't beat it.
I was playing around. I was actually playing around with I think it was $179 or $199. Oh crap! What I think it was a Samsung Chromebook, and I was just farting around with that, and it was quicker than all crap. 2 GB of RAM, and it had 16 gig of flash memory in it, and it was speedy. It was really quick. So
once again, Linux has potential. I mean, Chromebooks. It's based on what? The Chrome OS is what, based off of Gen 2?
Gen 2. Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, the possibilities are there, but we talk. You know, I mentioned Germany. You know, again, they need, because of their city, their employees, they need a system that's one standard, unified.
Yep.
You know, and Linux right now now maybe Chromebooks may have worked. I don't know, because that is unified when you think about it. But Google's behind that, and they got the resources to make it better, to fix it, to answer questions or whatever, test it.
Yep.
Yeah, I think the next distro that I'm going to try, I did it on live, was I did the Chromium OS from Nextcloud.
Yep.
But
yep.
Live on the USB, it's no faster than like doing Peppermint or anything like that. In fact, it runs a little bit slower. So I think I'm going to give that a try, see what it is on installing hardware. I think it just takes so long to make that USB just to make it installable, because you have to do it from a Windows computer.
Yeah, and it takes like 45 minutes or an hour. Yep. If there's only thing I can say, if I can just to report on the Chromebook, I would say my experience right now, I would say it's probably 8.5 out of 10.
Nice.
The next thing I'm going to do is, I'm like a lot of other users where every so often I need to do a letter. I'm helping some folks out with some projects right now.
Yeah.
And I need to interact with them with either Word documents or Excel spreadsheets.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Next thing is looking at how well Microsoft Documents work with LibreOffice on the Chrome OS, and also I've been screwing around with Google Docs and Google, I think it's called Sheets, and I've actually had pretty decent success in just manipulating some spreadsheets and then saving them back as
Lost.
Uh-oh. Tim, we lost you.
Yeah, but to add to Tim, I mean, the Google Docs I use, actually, at work, we're like blocked from most everything on the web, but we do have access to Google and that, and I use Docs for a lot of making my own checklists and things like that at work, and it works beautiful. And then no matter what computer I go on, I have access to it. But the one drawback is that you can't access it if you don't have internet access.
Right, because it's all web cloud based. Yeah.
Yeah.
There was I I got a news feed. It was a few days ago about Google's Fuchsia, how that may be the future of Linux. I got to do some more digging into that because that sounds interesting. That's a project, kind of a semi-secret project.
Yeah, because you don't see much or read much about it. You'll see the word, but it's like, what is it? And
there's one of two possibilities. Either it's nothing or it's really something, and they want to wait to expose it to the world. It's one or the other, you know.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. I was just outside here about a half hour ago, and I saw a power truck for the local power company driving around. So I am taking a good guess is somebody is out there screwing around with God knows what.
Okay.
But that's cool with me because as soon as I'm off the computer here, we are off for the weekend. So the internet, as long as it doesn't puke on me in the next 20 minutes, then I'm good.
More power to you.
Yeah, here I'm just waiting for the guys to get together. We're going to go to a distillery, and then we're going to a ball game tonight.
Nice.
Awesome.
Nice. I've never been down to Kentucky.
That's nice. My father-in-law is actually from the west side of Kentucky, from the Hopkinsville area. But
are you near where they have the horse race?
Actually, we're about 30 minutes away from
okay.
the racetrack. We went there we were here 2 years ago, and we got to go there, not for the Derby.
Cool.
But I think the track is closed right now.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah, when I drove back from Florida, that was as close as I got to Kentucky. Yeah, Tim.
I have to bid you a farewell for the day. I'll kind of be around tomorrow night, so if you do something, I'd be more than happy to join.
Tomorrow night, okay. All right.
Okay.
Sounds good.
So,
all right, Tim.
Take it easy. Bye,
Tim.
Tim.
All of you guys in the chat, I'm sorry I didn't say hello to you. I saw a couple of highs. You guys have a great weekend. Everybody be safe. And remember what TOS says, the best OS.
The best OS is you. Use it wisely. And Tim doesn't know how to use his OS still. Jeez.
Oh.
He just muted himself.
No, I think he was waiting for you to finish.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, I wasn't sure.
He was giving you the cue.
Oh, well, I thought he was having power issues there. Okay, all right. Well, in that case, bye, Tim. For those of you coming in late on this stream, this is an experiment for Friday. It's a Thank TOS. It's Friday daytime special edition for all of you, or some of you. I know there's a lot of you, I think, who've always wanted to come on to say hello. It's too late, and you're probably thinking nobody cares about you or nobody wants you to come in. That's not true. I had time today. I do care. So I know there was at least one or two of you that came in the first time. So this is something of an experiment to see where this goes. If you like it, let me know. Comment. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. If you can't support the channel through Patreon or PayPal, and we'll see where this goes. So maybe we'll make it a weekly thing if I can. Yes, hit the like button. I still like Matthias's coffee. Was it coffee and lunch or coffee?
Coffee and chill with TOS.
Coffee and chill. Coffee and chill. I kind of like that. Coffee and chill. Well, if I do a live show from Canada with that beer, I'll be chilling.
I can imagine the topics.
You know, I think I've talked about this before, but you know those auctions where the guy talks, sell it for 20. You know, I've always wanted a guy to show up with a hangover, and he's smoking weed. So instead of going, so let's like, okay, do I hear 25? What's that? Yeah, 25. What? Yeah, do I hear 26? Oh, it's sold. Excuse me.
Yeah, but just think that you stopping for your snacks, it'd be constantly snack time.
Right. I know, really. I went to a car auction once in Butler, Pennsylvania, GM. What did I mean, it was like 600 cars, or like in 4 hours. I mean, maybe like if you sneeze, it's gone. You know. I swear these guys are on speed or something, you know.
And if you sneeze, you have bought it.
God, it was amazing. Hi, Color Pixel. Debian Linux. Debian stable branch is superb. It is quite stable. And it works. Not really for newbies, but I do like Debian stable. The Mate version of Debian flies. The new build for Ubuntu. Well, the 0.1 release is out. Yeah, I no longer have Ubuntu in my test machine. I have the latest Linux Mint. Maybe it's time to test something. I may test Manjaro. Somebody said check out Manjaro again. It's against my better judgment. Maybe I will. But I may download the lighter. I think there's an LX. I think there's a Manjaro Ubuntu edition, LXDE. I may check that. I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah, I did Manjaro in a virtual box.
And?
Is that right?
Okay. Yeah, I tried it a couple summers ago, and I knew I was in trouble when it couldn't play a music CD. And I think Spatry said, "Well, who plays CDs today?" I'm like, "True, but that's not the point." And anyway, I got it to work. I figured it out. But throughout that summer, bugs, it got slower, it would freeze, and this, I said, you know what, I give up. But I heard it's a lot better. I think DT uses that, right? Derek on DistroTube, I think he uses it for his daily driver. So maybe it is better. I don't know. So I might give it another shot. Maybe. We'll see. If I want to mess with Arch.
You're all right. CDs. Who use them? It's vinyl records.
You know, Kyrie likes Cinnamon 4. Okay, Cinnamon's good. I'm going to wrap this up here in about 15 minutes, 1 o'clock. So,
yeah, I'm actually going to sign off now. Thanks for sending, the
right,
invite
Steve.
and all that.
I'll catch you later. Thank you. Yeah.
Test on my tablet, and it looks pretty good. So
it works. What kind of a tablet is it?
It's a Samsung. It's G or whatever.
Okay. All right. It looks fine.
Guys.
Great.
Well,
I'll catch you later.
Take care. We'll catch you later.
I'll just chill with my Swedish friend here.
There you go.
All right.
Take care, buddy.
Take care. The LXDE edition of Manjaro is quite old. Really? I can't win with Manjaro. Take the XFC. I think that's the one I had problem with last time.
Yeah. Isn't it a rolling distribution?
Yeah. It's not something. Even if I got it to work, it's not something I would use every day because things can break like that, and things can be fixed like that too. So it goes both ways. But I'll stick with LTS. I just want more stability.
Yeah.
You know.
I tried Antergos.
So, yeah.
It was bonkers. So.
Yeah. Yeah, it's after 2,000 videos, I want to take a breather from unstableness. Well, you like Manjaro Cinnamon? Wow. Okay. Cool. Yeah, maybe I will take a look at the XFCE just to see. The point releases run great. All right, Color Pixel, cool. Yeah, there was something else I wanted to test. Let me check my downloads here. Did I download it? I don't remember. Well, maybe I didn't. Anyway, I tested the new Skype. It works great in Windows. In my Ubuntu, it works better as a snap package. Just to let you guys, if you want to try out Skype. I was having some sound issues before the snap package. And after that, it seems okay with the snap. Not sure why. So, but the new Skype, I think, looks great. And I think Microsoft is going to release a built-in Skype recorder for Skype. Awesome. An all-in-one package. So, why not try it? It's free. You know. Scott, you want to try Ubuntu on a gaming machine? Okay. Okay, well, make sure you have lots of RAM. Ubuntu's going to suck it up. You know, I had 4 gigs of RAM, and I needed all 4 gigs of it, so that's why I stuck with Ubuntu Mate. And on my ThinkPad, I have Linux Mint. So.
Yeah, but Linux is very good for gaming nowadays. So.
It's gotten better, absolutely. Speaking of Ubuntu, the latest Ubuntu podcast I think is out, so check it out. You got 36 gigabyte of RAM. That should just be enough for Scott. I'm just kidding.
Just
Yeah,
start
that should be
Chrome
fine.
and that's finito.
36 gig, you can do everything on any OS. So yeah, the Ubuntu podcast tonight. I might go see a movie if my son wants to go. It's his birthday, but it says here, looking at the news feed, Mission Impossible is now better than James Bond. Wow. You know what? This is their 6th one, and every single one of them has been terrific. Have you seen those, Matthias?
Yeah, I like them.
Yeah, every single one is a good story. See, yeah.
Actually.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
Tom Cruise does his own stunts. He broke his ankle last year doing a stunt. I guess he's okay. But yeah, I think all the Mission Impossibles are awesome. Looking at the other news feed here real quick. Let's see. Galaxy Note 9. A little news about that. I guess they found water frozen on Mars, a lake. That's interesting because where there's water, there is life, usually. Hello, Paul. Welcome, welcome. But yet, if this can be verified to have water on another planet, sealed, that says a lot. How you doing, Paul? Yeah, I'm going to wrap this up in about 10 minutes. I have a doctor appointment. But I wanted to do this during the day for our friends who never had a chance to jump in, you know, different time zones, to jump in and say hello. So, but you can replay this. I'm going to hit my ticker feed, see what comes up, and then we'll wrap it up, I guess. You want to post a link? Is it a public link? If it's going to be private, Scott, just send it to my email, totalostoday1@gmail.com, if you want it to be private. Steve Gunnick, welcome. ISIS is threatening to Mark Zuckerberg. Why? Oh, God. Oh, man. It's a crazy world, Matthias, isn't it?
Yeah. But I don't understand why they use his products for.
Yeah, I don't know why. Why did he tick off? Anyway, yes, my doctor gives me a lollipop to keep me from screaming. Wah! It's just a checkup. It's actually from my mom. But thank you, Paul. Yeah, nothing serious. She doesn't drive, so I'm gonna take her here. Yeah. Nothing serious. Thank you for asking.
Last time I was at the doctor's, I asked for a bookmark.
A bookmark?
Yeah. I didn't get one.
Scott, you could post another channel link here if you want. Let me make you moderator. As long as it's a family-friendly channel, I don't mind. Let me make you moderator, Scott, for now, and you can post the link if you want. How's that? Oh, Facebook is blocking ISIS content. Oh. What, they took it personal? Like it's the only social media blocking that? Okay. Well, that's actually serious, so. Alright, Scott. I'll remove you as moderator, and we're back to normal. Linux gaming and other topics. Okay. I'm looking at the ticker feed. 5 major improvements coming to Nautilus 3.30. Interesting.
Steam is on for update. I've heard.
Okay. I don't use Steam, but okay. Plasma has been updated. Oh, the new wallpaper. Okay, all right.
It should be based on Debian 9.
Okay, good. Digital photography is better than film. Really? That's what it says on the ticket. I'm not sure about that. I guess if you have a high-end camera, I guess it is just as good. But I suspect most professional photographers still prefer film, if I had to guess. I don't know. Bit of a facelift, okay. Alright, this is the 5-minute warning, then I'm out of here. So again, if anybody new cruising by the stream, please say hello. Maybe we'll do this date item again, maybe some other time. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe for more. Support the channel if you can through PayPal or Patreon. The amount of members that join that Patreon or support through PayPal, that's going to dictate how many of these chats I do or private chats. You know, I'm trying to get a gauge on what's popular and what's not, what people like, what you guys want. So, you know, it's all going to be based on that. Hello, SPDLST. Speedless. Hey.
Do you have a schedule for when you're streaming, or?
Right now, the only sure schedule I have is Fridays, usually Friday nights. And then during the week, it's scattered. I know it's not really good to run a channel, but you know, eventually one day I would like to do this like on a set schedule, like 4 days a week, like Monday, Wednesday, and then Friday do 2 shows. Day like now, you know, and then 1 tonight. So that would be 4 shows a week, and then on the weekend, whenever me and Switch to Linux can do a live in Linux, that would be 5. Then that would be a full-time schedule. But I can't do this with just AdSense revenue. It's just not enough, you know. So the only other options are Patreon, PayPal. There's some Amazon links. I get a little money. Thank you, Paul. But obviously, AdSense is not going to support this. It's just the way it is. So that's why if you guys like this, those of you who watch this, maybe thought about subscribing, maybe not, you know, subscribe for more if you like it, and try to support the channel, because that's going to dictate if I do this full time or not. Someone asked me if I would consider doing this full time, and the answer is yes. But the AdSense revenue is not going to do it. That's just the way things are nowadays. So, and it won't matter. It doesn't matter if I had 10,000 or 100,000, you know, subscribers. It's not going to be enough. So don't forget to raise a toast with Vegemite. Well, I'll raise a toast with lime water. Thanks again, Paul. But Fridays is usually Friday nights is when I'll do, you know, those 2 3-hour chats. Usually Friday nights. Today I just happen to be available because I have a doctor appointment. So yeah.
9 p.m. or what usually?
Well, it's 1 p.m. here. So what time is it there?
Now it's 7 p.m.
So 6 hours. Okay. Thank you, AJ. Yeah, the super chats help also. Thank you. I didn't post the Patreon or PayPal links, did I? Got it so much to remember. Let me do that before I forget. All right, this is PayPal. And if that doesn't work, or you don't care for PayPal, and you can just go to the Patreon. I'll post an Amazon link too. In fact, let me do the Amazon link. This helps a little bit. I got a commission gift card from Amazon this past week for I think it was like $21. Woohoo! I bought my mom something. she needed vitamins. There you go, Mom. This is for you. Thanks to my supporters from Mama. What do I need here? Patreon. Okay. I need to clean this up. I got junk scattered everywhere here. There we go. That's for that. Of course, there's the super chats, and it all does help. It all does help. I think on Patreon, I set up a goal of 500 patrons. I think I'd have to go back and look. Greetings, Switch. Welcome. I'm just about to end this, Switch. Nothing personal. Everybody say hello to Tom. If you haven't already, check out Switch to Linux. Lots of good Linuxy stuff. And AJ, yes, it does take time to do these videos. Time is money. That's usually how it works. But again, thanks to all of you who've taken the time out of your day to stop by, because your time is valuable too. So. Switch should be working. Hey, get back to work. You're at work too now. Yeah, well, this, you know what? This to me doesn't feel like work. Even in the days when I was testing distro after distro, hour after hour after hour, and it didn't feel, because I felt like I was learning something, and I was. I was. It's something that as a Windows user, instead of complaining, don't complain, do it. Then ask for help if you need it. And I think that's the only way to do it. 10 years ago, there was no a bunch of good Linux channels. There was no Switch to Linux 10 years ago. There was no DistroTube. I had to learn on my own. It's hard, but I was patient. So all you Windows users who still use Windows, I use Windows. Windows is hard sometimes. Been there, done that. I get it. And I hope this channel can streamline it for you, because I still use Windows. I have to. That's the only way for me to fully understand what you're going through as a Windows user.
But I have to say, as a Linux user since many years, it's Windows is not easy, and Windows 10 is not awful to try to understand.
You know what? It's Windows 8 was an experiment, and it was stupid. But they brought back the start button, the menu, and it's a lot easier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It goes now. I just mean it goes both ways. From Linux to Windows, it's not always easy, and not from Windows to Linux or Mac OS, it's not always easy either. So.
Yes. Scott says, if I do this full time, I need a good video editing machine. Tell me about it. Yes, I do. Yeah, to kind of make it less painful, less waiting. Like nowadays, like if I edit a video, I just go have a snack. I go back to food. I'm not gonna sit here and wait. To all you Windows users that still use Windows, use Linux. Fair enough. At least try it. I did, and I'm here. I survived. I survived the Windows apocalypse. I'm not sure what that means, but good morning, Steve Anderson. It's actually good afternoon here, but good morning.
I think the best way to try Linux is to have a spare machine. And
yes.
You have
totally
Linux,
agree.
So you don't mess with dual booting or anything like that.
Yeah, I mean, dual booting can be safe if you have everything backed up before, including your Windows system, and you don't use rolling releases or alphas, beta. Stick to LTSs, Ubuntu based, because they have user-friendly automatic installers that usually work.
Yeah, and then you update for Windows and it borks the Linux bootloader.
It can. It's possible. Yes. It's happened to me once in 10 years, but it can happen. That's why you back up first. Yeah. But a spare machine, that's the way to go. Look, you know what? Just buy a ThinkPad. Just buy a ThinkPad. They just work with Linux. You know, I think God gave ThinkPad and Linux a blessing. In the name of the Father and Son, you guys are married. Good to go. And I mean that with all due respect to the guy upstairs. It just works. Okay? A couple $100. Just make sure it has 4 gigs of RAM. You're good to go.
Yeah.
Dual booting, have a separate hard drive for each OS. That can work.
A tip there is to in the BIOS select the drive you want to boot, so you don't also dual boot with the bootloader.
Right.
So you have the systems separated.
Yeah.
You can often press escape when you're booting, and you get up a boot menu. You can choose.
Yes. Yeah, and like nowadays, when I try Linux, I'll just make USB bootable sticks. I mean, not to install, just to try.
Yeah.
But yeah, just boot. Now each machine's like in this machine to boot into BIOS, I got to hit the enter or F12. I know I've lost track with all my machines, but that's different from each machine. If you don't know, just check the vendor. But escape my work, F2, F12, something like that. Yeah.
Pops up just the boot menu.
Right.
Use the drive.
When you reboot or boot, if you look usually at the bottom, it'll say hit this to boot into normally, but sometimes you might miss it. You know.
You have a boot screen with the logo. Press escape, and it disappears, and you can see what message keys for BIOS or boot menu.
Yes, AJ, dual booting can use. Just keep a USB stick with a live OS to update grub in case the grub is borked. True.
Yeah.
Yes.
And also nowadays, almost everything is done online. I have worked with a Swedish employment agency, and their system, we access it online. So, and a couple of weeks ago, they had an outage. So yeah, it was just to roll the thumbs. We couldn't do anything. All our systems is online. So.
So you had a day off.
2 days.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
Now the operating system in that regards doesn't matter because everything you do is online.
Yes. True.
So you can have a Microsoft Office online. Looks the same on a Mac or on Linux or Windows.
Right, because that's online. That's a cloud-based service. Yeah. Right.
Exactly. So,
cloud-based services have their advantages.
Yeah, it had never been easier to run the same system.
So yeah, PayPal works, Willem. Cool. Yeah, if you guys ever have issues with PayPal or Patreon, you let me know. But so far, either or seems to work.
Yeah.
I've used PayPal for years. Yeah.
Send them a horse head.
You can't trust those Swedes, let me tell you. No, just kidding. Scott, you have to go. Lunch is over. Well, thank you for spending your lunch hour with me. Thank you, Scott. I'll see you again. Maybe tonight. If I don't go to the... Look, if it's going to storm, I'm not going to go to the movies. It's getting dark out there. But I may do another regular show tonight, possibly. The normal Friday show for this evening. Maybe.
Well, I have seen The Godfather, so I know what your Italian boys are for.
Yes, yes. That's a classic scene in The Godfather. You have the horse's head. Send a message. Yeah.
They're old, but they're very good. So.
How much do I receive from Super Chat? I receive 60%, AJ. I think. Yeah.
They take 30 or 40%.
Something like that. Yeah. Super chats are fine if that works for you, but if you contribute through PayPal, if it works, I get like 93% of it or something like that. If it works. If it doesn't work, don't worry about it. You know. Super Chat was made for the convenience of the content creators, and I'm not going to knock it. But if you can use PayPal, that would be better for me. Jansu Finn. Hello, Jansu.
The boss gave me a couple of minutes reprieve, so
Aw.
I was able to rejoin.
Oh, see? Where
Actually,
can I find a woman like Tim's wife? They just don't make him anymore, Tim. Do they?
It actually wasn't so much the boss. We have to go and meet the inspector, who do the inspection on our soon-to-be new home, and there was a mix-up with times and whatnot. So she said, "Well, instead of going grocery shopping, you go ahead and sit down, and you can go ahead and rejoin the chat." Because she doesn't feel like grocery shopping either. So,
still. Yeah. Hello, Joe. Pizza loving nerd. Darn, it's hot. 30 Celsius inside. Inside it's 30 Celsius, Janice. Ooh. It's 90% for Patreon. I haven't looked lately. Switch, you more in tune to Patreon. What's do we get 90% off of Patreon? Honestly, I don't know. Switch, you might know. I think you've talked about it once or twice. All right. Terry says your pizza is ready. Well, I had pizza for lunch already, so nyeh. Have a good afternoon, Terry. 99 is 90 to 95% is what we get from Patreon. Okay. Depends what numbers are Okay. All right, cool. And we definitely get less with Super Chat, right? I think you posted something. Okay. All right. Cool. Well, since Tim came back, I'll stick around a few more minutes.
well, thanks.
Yeah, you're welcome, son. You're welcome. Just treat us with respect, okay? Janice Finn, that's reasonable. Yes, it's a famous quote from The Godfather. Let's be reasonable.
I actually watched that the other night.
You saw The Godfather?
Yeah, I actually watched it beginning to end.
My dad's in it 3 times.
Yeah, I forgot where he was, and I'm sure I saw him.
You remember, if you saw the whole thing, you remember this scene. He's in a couple scenes. You remember the scene where Sonny gets the call from his sister that her husband beat her up?
Yeah, right? And he runs out and jumps in the car.
And he turns to the left and he says, "Get off your ass." That was my dad.
Oh, he was the one that's sitting on his butt taking a break.
Yeah. Gotcha. He was being late. That's why get off your rear end. That was my dad. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
He's in a couple other scenes, but that was him. Oh, he has photographs of Al Pacino in the younger days, and Robert De Niro. He has a whole binder. He's had an interesting life, that's for sure.
Good.
Anyone have Proton Mail linked to Steam? I actually have a Proton email. I never use it. I should. They say it's more secure. I don't know. I think Switch, you have a Proton email, don't you? Or I think you may have mentioned it. I can't recall.
I had a Proton Mail account. My only complaint was I typically don't like web interfaces. So there's no way to set it up with like Thunderbird or the whatnot. So
okay.
I tended not to use it.
Yes, Kyrie, my dad was in all the Godfathers, if I recall. Mm-hmm.
Well, he is the Godfather.
The Godfather. He was not the Godfather. No, he was just he was a buffer. They call it. The paid version. Is there a paid version for Proton Mail? I guess there is. I don't know.
Yeah, it has to do with the amount of storage and whatnot.
Okay. All right. Yeah, Proton Mail is definitely an alternative. There's a couple other ones that maybe one of these days I'll check out that are more secure. But you know what? I think Tim mentioned it, for the convenience, I use Gmail. It just works. I'm streaming this with Chrome. Gmail works. I mean, Chrome or Hangouts doesn't work in Firefox. You would think that there would be a plugin, or maybe there is now. I don't know. But I use what works.
Yeah.
But yeah,
They have some really good programs there on Google.
Yeah.
Both, as you say,
Yeah.
Hangout, Gmail, Google Apps.
Yeah. No, I mean their whole what Google has done with the integration of the services that you need or use,
Yeah.
they do work. Now I don't know about the privacy or what they're sucking the life out of you. I mean, you know, look, if you want privacy, stay off the web.
Yep.
Seriously. In fact, don't even talk to me on the web, because who knows if they're watching. I wish they were. You know, to get more exposure, it would help.
That's about the only web interface email
Okay.
that actually is not
Yeah.
bad to me, is Gmails, because they
Okay.
do it pretty intelligently.
Tech support is poor for Proton Mail. Joe, I don't know. I should use it more and try it. I keep forgetting about it, to be honest. There's so much on my mind. But maybe I should just use it on a daily, or you know, something like that, daily basis, and then see what happens. Yes, I'm on Ubuntu Mate, Steven Anderson. Yeah. What I'm running now, I use Linux Mint as a backup. But Ubuntu Mate seems about as solid as they come so far. Yeah, well, Google, Chrome, Gmail, it just works. Of course, they've got the resources to make it work, and if it's broken, they'll fix it quickly, because that's their job. Zulu is watching everyone. Okay, well, let me give Zulu my finger. There, I just gave it. Privacy is okay, but good lord, reading email? We have to read email. Because it says note to note who? It's Google's competitor, starts with the Y, which stands for yuck. You know, even that still works. Mugen, hello. Is it illegal to just pull someone's mail out of a physical mailbox? I
Yes,
think
it
it
is.
is. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Why is reading personal email legal? It's a good question. I guess if you give someone their password. Yeah, NSA, the National Spy Agency, yeah. I used to crack a joke with Spatry's Cup of Linux, the National Spatry Association. Oh, man.
I had seen that he's actually been online a little bit on the
okay.
on his
Okay.
he's got the Cup of Linux forums.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
okay.
actually
Cool.
chimed in there a time or two. So it's
Cool.
nice to know that
Yeah.
he's kicking around. So that's
Yeah,
cool.
I think he went through a hurricane a couple years ago, and I don't know what happened, if he had damage or something. Somebody had said something. Anyway, it's good that he's still out there.
Yep.
Yeah. Microsoft reads your email files and more. Fair and well. Good for them. But see, one of these days, Microsoft is going to get the major horse's head sent to them. But they're not going to tell us. They'll have a change in policy.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, they want the money on this one.
I know. Demonetize.
We're done.
Well, I have a couple super chats to make up for it, so thank you. So Google, up yours, pal. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. It's a joke.
The cut just went from 60-40 to
I know,
80-20.
It was a joke. Please don't ban my channel. Please. Hashtag Windows 10 TOS. I like that. Windows 10 TOS.
I actually saw a news article that was quite intriguing. I can't remember where I saw it, but Microsoft Windows 10 is now using a certain level of AI to understand when you're working and when you're not working, and not force the updates when it sees you in the thick of things.
Okay.
So from one standpoint, that's really good. So people that are using Windows 10 aren't going to go, oh crap, now I have to take an hour and a half break while this stupid thing updates. But on the other side, you know what that means is they are learning what you're doing on your desktop, and that is reporting back. It's got to be reporting back to somebody. So it tells some server, God knows where in the world, not to push updates out to you.
But why do they need AI for that? If you prove your point or something, then then it's busy. Like the screensaver work. If you have touched something, they don't do anything for 10 minutes or what time you set.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't need no AI for that.
I just, you know what, I'm still on Ubuntu 16.04, and you know what, it's really nice. If I'm doing something, in fact, I watched The Godfather actually on my computer the other night, and a little box came up and said, hey, you got updates. I went, yeah, okay, that's nice. Closed it and went back to watching my movie.
Yeah.
That's the way things should be.
Yeah, sometimes I'll put off updates for a month or two, and I got this massive garbage haul of... it's like, how long is it going to take? Okay, I should have enough time to paint the house. Good. Why do Linux distros have backdoor software in their repos and on the distros? Backdoor they do? Which ones, Mugen? I mean, there have been a few instances lately of shenanigans going on, but they should not have any backdoors.
It'd be interesting to know what
noticed. Switch, have you noticed anything unusual lately? Switch? Yeah. Yeah, there should... Now, if you're, downloading, say, Windows 10 pirated, you might as well call it Windows Backdoor 10. Backdoor, front door, sideways, sun windows, they got it all, but it's free. Yeah. Yeah, I haven't heard anything, Mugen, being the overall problem. Snaps, flat packs.
Yep.
Okay. But I think they're trying to clamp down on that, right, Switch? I think just a few instances. I think. I could be wrong. I don't download enough to really, check. Steven, hot on the West Coast. Yeah, I bet it is. It is 75 right now, which isn't bad.
Google Drive.
I use Google Drive sometimes. More out of convenience. Yeah.
Yeah, I use it. I use it repeatedly. I work off of Google Drive.
Okay.
If I'm doing anything in specific, but yeah.
Okay. Yeah, the latest version of Skype for me in Linux works better as a snap.
It does.
It just I don't recall any sound issues. In Windows, it's perfect. And I think once Microsoft releases the Skype recorder, I think it'll be great for podcasting because Skype has a simple interface. It's easy to navigate around. Now, somebody mentioned WhatsApp and others. They probably work, and I haven't tried them, but yeah. Flat packs are sandboxed? I don't know. So they are, okay.
Yeah, they should be.
If you really take into account, if you really take into account the whole situation with snaps when they found that crypto miner, I think is what it really was. That was one of how many snaps that made it through, and they found it, relatively quickly, and there haven't been any reoccurrences since that I have seen.
Okay.
I haven't really seen anything as far as flat packs are concerned. Any backdoors or any whatever you want to, any malware or anything as such. But the thing that's scary to me is the Arch user repository when they had their. I completely forgot what the circumstances were, but snaps as they're made, they're going to essentially an Ubuntu or canonical ran entity with the Snap store, and I think there's a better chance that they'll stay on top of it there than the Arch user repository. The Arch user repository can get updates, multiple updates a day. So it'd be more scary to me to be enabling the Arch user repository on a Arch-based distro than it would be grabbing a snap off of the Snap store.
But they do warn that you probably shouldn't use the AUR if you don't know how to check the code.
Oh, yeah, you're right, they do. Yeah, in fact, I think the last time I played with Manjaro, I think even Manjaro, when you go to enable it, it's got a little blurb underneath it that says use with caution and things like that.
Switch says it's more unregulated than the Google Play Store. You mean what, the Flatpaks and Snaps? But that's something that's fairly new. I think it's a good idea in principle to have everything, packaged as one complete app, or with all the dependencies and everything that you need. Maybe that's why Skype works better as a snap. I don't know. I mean, I don't really use enough of them to tell you one way or the other. I did download the Kdenlive Flatpak, and it was considerably slower than the app image for Kdenlive, at least in my machine. But I mean, it was considerably slower, so I deleted that Flatpak. Now, of course, if you have a high-end machine, machine, it may not matter. But Jansu says, be careful whatever you use. That's true. If you're not sure about something, then the answer is no. Simple as that. Think about it, but if you're not sure, don't do it. Don't post it. Don't do it. Don't go online. Don't regret it later. I don't have. Matthias was asking about a set schedule. I don't have a date for the next private chat for the Patreon and PayPal supporters. I don't think it'll be anything this weekend. Probably next week, but I'll send an email out just to let you guys know. I think somebody suggested do a topic on avoiding phone scammers or something like that. Not a bad topic. But I'll let you guys know by email when that private chat will be. And I think what I'll do for the next one, I'll send the link for the Google Hangouts link and the YouTube link. And hopefully one of those will work. I think last week the YouTube link didn't work or something. I'm not sure what happened. So, Kdenlive app image is awesome. Kyrie, you love it? Okay, well, it works for me, yeah.
TOS, did you get my mail about free software?
Let me see. I don't know. Did I?
About free and free.
Oh yes, I do have it. About a week ago. Yes, it is here. No, I saved that. I do have it. Yes. Yeah, I'll look at that also. Yeah. Yeah, I do have that on my. I try to save as many emails that are important as I can. I don't need all these Patreon emails. Hey, welcome back to Patreon. Welcome to Patreon. Thank you. No, but I do have that one. Yeah. Anyway. Okay.
AJ, this said the community theme for Ubuntu is nice.
Okay.
They just apparently they have a new theme that's going to come out in 18.10.
Okay.
And I actually downloaded it on 1604.
Nice.
And I was surprised. It actually integrated pretty nice, and it does look pretty snazzy. Now, of course, I'm not running the GNOME desktop. I mean, running Unity, but it seemed to integrate fairly well with Unity, so.
Okay. Cool.
Pretty snazzy looking.
Yeah, I had a slip of the tongue. I called it the communist theme.
Whoops.
Oops, comrade. Don't demonetize me again, YouTube. Just do it once, okay?
YouTube's going to send you a bill in the mail for this one.
I'm going to have to pay them for all this, right?
What's really stupid is some of our conversations on Friday or Saturday nights, they leave you alone. We're talking midday on a Friday, and they're going to jerk you around.
I know. This is prime time.
Uh-oh. Kyrie Holmes has some impotent
impotent
emails. Ooh. Yeah, they don't stand on their own, do they? Oh,
I know what you're saying. That's actually kind of funny. Impotent emails. Yeah, it's hard to keep. It's hard to keep up with all this, isn't it?
oh boy. So when did
Thanks
you
for
lose,
making me laugh, man. It's
So
all
what-
good.
So when about did you lose control of this one, Carmine?
I lost track. I lost control when you came back, Tim. Thanks.
Yeah. Blame it on me.
Bada Bing Tim. Yes. Hey, that's his nickname. It's Bada Bing Tim. Instead of Sammy the Snake, Nicky the Knife, it's Bada Bing Tim. You crossed the line, Bada Bing.
Here's really the thing that sucks, right? All of us grew up with nicknames.
Yes.
Matthias, I'm not sure if nicknames are real common in Sweden.
Yeah,
They are.
Oh,
Okay.
Okay.
So, some people got like in the U.S. a lot of people will get nicknames, like Skip, or Scooter, or neat things like that. The nickname I got stuck with as a kid was Buford. Buford.
Okay.
Buford. I don't know how I got stuck with
Okay. All right.
I don't know. But I got stuck with that. Man, that was hell. My sisters still call me Buford to this day.
Buford. Okay.
40
I never
years
would have
on
guessed that. Yeah.
40 years on, I'm still stuck with it.
Okay. That's interesting. I don't think I know any Bufords. Okay.
The only Buford I know is Jackie Gleason's character in the Smokey and the Bandit films.
Sheriff Buford T.
Justice.
Violence. Oh, Justice. That's it.
Buford T. Justice.
Buford T. Justice. Yeah. That's right. Yeah. Oh, that's been a while with that Trans Am.
Yep.
Buford T.
Good movies.
Yeah. Joe Johnson said Kyrie Holmes try Viagra. Yeah. How about V-mail?
It's
got a little blue square rectangular icon on your desktop.
Now watch, I'll get an email from Google, YouTube saying, "Hey TOS, we gotta talk." What's this talk about Viagra and horses' heads? And I say, I don't speak English, man. I don't know what you say, man. I don't know nothing.
Viagra and horses.
Viagra and horses. Hey, talk about oh, never mind. Can't go there. All right, I really do have to go. All right, look, 2-minute warning in the chat, guys. I want to again thank you, everybody. This was fun for Thank TOS. It's Friday daytime edition. It's my first one. We've had 30+ viewers, a couple newbies come on. Thank you. We'll see if we can do this on a regular basis. Those of you who watch this on a replay, let me know what you think. Again, if you haven't already, subscribe and support the channel if you can through Patreon or PayPal. And that'll help. And help in me getting a set schedule, if I can ever get a set schedule for this. So
You have a regular schedule.
my regular schedule right now is only Fridays for sure.
Regular and regular schedule.
That's right. Right now I'm working on yes, I'm the master of the unregular schedule, yes.
Better eat some more fiber bars.
Yeah, thank you. Yes, that'll help. Yes. Mm-hmm.
And
Yes.
this is excellent timing because the boss this stuck her head in and went,
Did you Hey you, come here.
"Come here."
Did you see what Switch to Linux wrote?
No, I did not.
Later all, thumbs up this bad boy or risk a horse head on your front porch. That's right. That's right. Never met with those never mess around with those Pennsylvanians, let me tell you. Have a good day, Steven Anderson. Yeah. Oh, you're getting a storm, Farron. Yeah, we might have something coming in. I know the sun keeps going in. I actually wanted to go swimming after the doctor appointment, but I don't know. The last thing I want to do is get, struck by lightning.
Are you doing the movie tonight, Toss? You and your son?
I got to call my boy. He's at his summertime job until 3.
Gotcha.
So I will call him and see what he says. If we're not going, then I'll be on tonight.
Okay.
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
Our plans kind of changed up, so if you go on tonight, go ahead and send me a link.
I will.
If you're looking
Yeah,
for
I'll
company,
definitely
I may
send
be
you a
able to
link. Yeah. Yeah, thank you, Matthias. This webcast has an official 6 horse head rating out of 10.
6 out of 5.
6
out of 5. But a bump bump. Yes. Yeah, I'll give him a call here in about an hour or so and see what the weather's like. So, I heard the movie's pretty good.
Yeah.
I think they're all good.
A lot of hype going on for it
Yeah,
right now.
all the movies are good. Good stories. See those movies. Good example of excellent screenwriters, talented screenwriters. To keep doing it for, I think they've been doing this 15, 20 years now. These kind of movies. That's hard to do. To write consistently good content or movies, you know, time after time. It's time consuming, but they pull it off. I guess that's what they're paid for.
I think the next thing I'm going to actually watch is I'm way behind on movies. I'm going to actually try to watch The Force Awakens. I have not seen that yet.
It has its moments, but it kind of like put me to sleep in a way. I kind of predicted what was going to happen. I felt so ripped off, you know. But
what's the next one after that? The Force Awakens and what?
There was Rogue One, like a side story. That was okay. Rogue One.
Okay.
The Last Jedi was better. I did not see the Solo movie. I heard it was a dud.
Okay, you said The Force Awakening. I heard The Horse Awakening.
I like that. The Horse Awakens.
The Force Awakens.
It's a new
Good
Italian.
one. Right.
You
So
can
instead of
set-
Star Wars, we'll call it Salami Wars.
What was the knockoff? The knockoff that Mel Brooks did.
Spaceballs. Right?
Spaceball,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
The
I'm
Schwartz be
surrounded by assholes.
the Schwartz be with you.
On that note,
On that note,
I gotta go, guys. I will catch you later. Thanks again in the chat. Thank you, Matthias and Tim. Always a pleasure. If you guys like this daytime chat, let me know. I might make it a set schedule. Simon Greer says Tartan Speed. What is Tartan Speed?
If you're on late, also send a link, so I'll gladly hop in. If I'm not
All right.
asleep.
All right, Color Pixel. All right, I have to go. I will catch you guys later. So, ciao.
take care, guys.
Thanks, TOS.
Bye bye. Thank you.